Any guesses on what we're doing? What we're getting ready to do? Y'all, let's do this. We're in the kitchen today. Let's get this done. Let's do it. Hey everybody, we're back in the kitchen, and today I am the gloved one. We're doing cowboy candy. So I have to wear gloves. Okay, these are clean. They're garden gloves officially, but I use these for inside when I'm working with jalapenos or habaneros or cayennes or any kind of those hot peppers because I am allergic. So we're going to do cowboy candy. The recipe calls for 20 large jalapenos. Y'all, these are about the size of my jalapenos, okay? About like that. Now some of them, every now and then I get lucky, but for the most part, this is it. This is my, straight out of my garden. They've been washed, they're clean, they're good to go. So I'm gonna count them. I may go ahead and just cut all of these up and just be done with it. And if I need to add an extra jar, then I can. A little extra brine for them. We'll see. There's 4, 6, 8, 10. Trying to get the big ones. 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So I have all these small ones left. Okay, so I am probably going to wind up using, because this is supposed to make 5 half pints. Okay, and I just don't think that some of my sizes on jalapenos is going to hit the mark there. So I am going to cut these up on this side, and these over here I'm just going to put off to the side for right now. We're going to put them back here on the counter for right now, and then I'm going to get started chopping these, cutting them. Well, I don't have to chop them, I have to cut them up into slices. So I'm going to get started doing that. And yeah, we're going to get this cowboy candy going and see what happens. Here we go. Alright y'all, we are ready to put these together. Let me grab my recipe over here so I don't make a misstep. Alright, we're going to turn our eye on right below high. I don't want it on high. Okay? So, and y'all are crooked. Lord, there we go. Alright. We're going to add 2 cups of apple cider vinegar to our pot right here. Alright, there's 2 cups. Two cups apple cider vinegar. I've got 2 cups of just regular white sugar, granulated sugar. We're going to pour that in. What? Oh my lordy. That stuff is ripe now. And I've got 2 cups of packed brown sugar in my bowl here. I'm just going to dump that out into the pot. And I am going to stir that real quick. Just give it a little quick stir. Just to get it started. I don't want any sugar sitting on the bottom. So stir it up. Alright, now I need a teaspoon of turmeric. This is a half teaspoon measure. So we're going to put 2 of them in. There's 1. There's 2. I need a teaspoon of garlic powder. I hope I have that in this one. If not, I will have to go get one out of the pantry. There's 1. Oh yeah, I got enough. I've got enough. It's going to empty it out. Perfect measurements. Perfect. I need a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seeds. Grab that. There's my celery seeds. And a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. As if these jalapenos ain't hot enough, let's add some cayenne. How about it? Just saying. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to stir all this in. Oh, by the way, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to us, welcome. We're glad to have you. Please comment below where you're coming from, where you're at, or whatever. Not being nosy, I just like to know. Not being nosy at all. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Alright, I'm going to try to break. I've got a couple of turmeric clumps right there that I need to break up. I don't want any clumps in this. So, there we go. Much better. And that looks like a cayenne clump right there. Let's see if we can get that. Oh yes, there we go. Alright, we'll stir that around. We're going to let this come to a boil. And then we're going to reduce the heat. Turn it down a little bit. Let it sit there and simmer for about 5 minutes. So, alright, there's no need for y'all to sit there and wait for the pot to boil. So, as soon as it starts boiling, then I'm going to turn it down 5 minutes. We're going to let it simmer for 5 minutes. Then I'll bring y'all back and show you the next step. Okay? Just in case you're wondering, I did go ahead and slice up all the jalapenos that I had because it just didn't look like enough, y'all. It just didn't. So I went ahead and sliced them all up. Got them all ready. So if there's extra, that's fine. We'll deal with that when the time comes. As long as I do not deviate the ingredients, especially the apple cider vinegar, that is my safe canning ingredient, okay? I can add any spice I want to it. I can add jalapenos to it. As long as I don't deviate from the acidity level in this, we're good to go, okay? I want y'all to be safe when you're canning. I want y'all to be comfortable watching my videos and watching my recipes and stuff like that and understanding what I'm talking about and why I do things the way that I do things. And if I add something, why I added it's a whole thing. But I had a lady contact me and tell me when I was canning those peaches that since I messed it up, I should have trashed the whole thing. No, not true. Okay, I only messed up the way it was all put together. I didn't mess with the amounts on the recipe. So it was good to go. I made that decision for myself. You make your decision for yourself and your family. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna clean up my mess a little bit, but I just want to let y'all know I used all the jalapenos. Right, this has been sitting here. It's been simmering for 5 minutes. I just turned the timer off. So now we're going to take our jalapenos. We're going to put them in here very carefully. I do not want these jumping out on me. We're going to stir them in. We're going to turn our eye back up to about medium high, okay? And we're going to let these sit here and go for 4 minutes in that juice, in that syrup, brine, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're going to do. Okay. 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 Alright, so we're going to let that sit there. I'm going to start the timer. 4 minutes.
That smells kind of strong.
Yeah, it is, because it's jalapenos. Alright, so after 4 minutes, I will pull y'all back in here. We'll hit the next step. Sorry. Oh, Lordy. This is some strong stuff. Apple cider vinegar, actually vinegar, just puts a little tickle in the back of my throat. Anyway, these are done. We're going to turn that off. And we're going to go over here to the other side. We're going to fill our jars with the jalapenos. And we'll show you what we're going to do next. I'm going to leave the eye on over here because we're going to have it. Stay tuned. Alright, so we've got our jars sitting here. And I forgot to get my funnel. So, here's what we're going to do. Here's what it says to do, okay? Take a slotted spoon and fill the jars with the jalapenos. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So, y'all, I just don't think, even with the extra jalapenos I did, I just don't know about this. I just don't think I'm going to have 5. We'll see. I don't know. I just don't know. That's okay. There's more pepper plants sitting out there. Just more pepper plants. Lord, there's more peppers out there on the vines. On the vines. On the plants. I know I need to add a few more to that. I'm just seeing where I'm at. So I can always make more of this if I have more. Right? You're right. I mean, I thought I was going to have plenty of jalapenos, but just don't think I am. I just don't think I am. I don't think I'm going to have enough to fill but 2 of these. To be quite honest with you. If I'm being very honest, I'm going to have 2. So even though I did, you know, all of those jalapenos, not enough. Not enough. That's okay. That is okay. Alright, I'm going to get a spoon out I'm going to take some out of this. I know I wasted a jar. Dirtied up a jar for nothing. Oh. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We will make it okay. Alright. Yep. Two. That's it. Let's see, I've got a few more pieces of jalapeno over here. Let me get them out and put them in this one. Maybe I'll just divvy them out between the two. We shall see. But I am pretty happy with the way it looks. I mean, looks really good, smells really good. Alright, y'all, there is that. There's the little one right there. We'll put that one over there. Alright, I need to check my head space. So let me grab my little thingamabobber here. Oh, if I don't. There we go. Alright, so I'll check it again when I add the liquid. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this, we're going to put it back on the heat, and we're going to let it boil for about 4 to 5 minutes, okay? It's going to thicken up even more than it already is, become more syrupy, syrup-like. How's that? And then we will put it in our jars with our peppers. So let's go back to the other side. Well, y'all, I thought I was recording while I had this over there cooking up again, but apparently I wasn't. So look how thick that is. Can y'all see that? How syrupy. So we're just going to get this put into these 2 little jars. I'm going to have plenty of this left over. Oh well. I hate to waste it, but with you having to cook the jalapenos and stuff in it and then cook it again, there's just no way to, that I can see anyway, to reuse it, not and be safe. Let me check the head space on this. 1/4 inch head space. So I've got some room there. 1/4 inch head space on this. There we go. Now let me check it with my gadget. Nope, I still got a little more room. Imagine that. My magic gadget. Alright, there we go. There's 1/4 inch head space right there. So let's pull this one over here. Y'all, I know my jars are not all the way full, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I've never made Cowboy candy before. This is my first time. We're making it together. And so, you know, I don't even know if we'll like it or not, but I'm willing to try it, and I think that one's a little full. Yep, tiny bit. Grab me a spoon. Grab me, and I'm just going to put it right back in there because it's syrup. It's just the syrup. Now let's check it again. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, let's debubble. Debubble. You just want to go all around. You don't have to have one of these magic gadgets. You can use a chopstick. You can use a wooden handle if you have wooden spoons or whatever. Whatever you have handy that will reach down in there and debubble your jars. Alright, let's see. Where am I at? Oh. Oh. Alright. I can add a teeny tiny bit to that one. There we go. And I saw that run down the side. There we go. We are perfect. All right. Good deal. Grab me a wet paper towel here. We are dealing with brown sugar and white sugar, so it's going to be sticky. Plus, I made a mess on this one, letting it run down the sides. So let me grab that. You just want to go all the way around the rim. We left the jalapeno seeds in it, so we don't want one of those seeds to get caught along the rim and in between the rim and the lid, the gasket on the lid. And I keep hitting that with my paper towel, and I did it again, because then your lid will not seal, okay? And that will totally ruin your jar. Well, not your jar, but that will ruin your jar of product, okay? I'll spit it out at some point. I'm Southern, okay? I'm supposed to talk slow. Alright, grab my lids over here. I'm still using the 4 jars. So far, so good. Y'all, if y'all don't know, I had never used them before up until one of my last projects, and I used them for the first time, and no problem. None whatsoever. Everything sealed. Everything was good. So far, I'm impressed with them. Now let's see how they do. That's got, okay. Maybe my fingers are sticky. All right, y'all, finger tight. That's all, as tight as you want them. All right, these are going to go into the water bath, and they are going to process for, let's see, 10 minutes. So for half pints, 10 minutes. For pints, 15 minutes. So there we go. There we go. So we're going to get these in my carry canner, Gary the carry canner, and we're going to get these started. Here comes the little man. Y'all, these turned out perfect. Look, that's going to be so good. I will have to try a little bite of this. They both sealed, and yes, I forgot to put my vinegar in my canner. That's okay. That's okay. We'll wash this off tomorrow. We're going to leave this sitting out on the counter overnight. Even though they've already sealed, I'm still going to leave them sitting out on the counter overnight. I don't want to move them too much. So, yeah, I'm excited. Cowboy candy for my first time. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Be blessed, y'all. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.